Christina Porter Wolfrum here of the Wolfrum Group of ExecuHome Realty. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out our website at www.thewolfrumgroup.com. Today we're going to talk about the price tag of your home. If you're thinking about selling, one of the most important things is to price your home correctly. The first price tag on your home should be the only price tag on your home. Let's talk about the temptation to price high. First of all, everybody is tempted to price above the recommended list price. We all think, well, what if we go just a little bit higher and we find the right person? I think my house is better than everybody else's, so I think we should try high. Why not? We don't know unless we try. Unfortunately, this is the wrong approach, and it statistically ends up in a lower sales price with a longer time on the market. So first, let's talk about the wrong things to base your pricing strategy on. First, your loan payoff. Your loan payoff has no correlation with the actual value of your home and the money that you want to walk away with. Let's say you have a dollar amount in your head. I want to walk away with $10,000. I want to walk away with $100,000. Whatever it is, that number also has no bearing on the actual value of your home. Maybe you have other debts that you want to pay off, and there's a dollar amount that you're trying to get, or how much money you've put into it. Of course, we'll make adjustments for actual features and upgrades, and based on their actual value in today's market, but the dollar amount, the money that you actually spent on making those upgrades, also has no bearing on the actual value of your home. So let's talk about what does determine your home's value. So the value of any product on the market is determined based upon what buyers are willing to pay for it. And the only way to figure out what buyers are willing to pay for your home is to compare your home to similar properties that have sold recently and in close proximity to your home. We will make adjustments for features that your home has that are superior, and also adjustments for things that your home has that are inferior to other homes. So the emotional attachment or opinion on whose home is better, your kitchen is bigger, your cabinets are prettier, those opinions have no bearing on the actual value. We will make dollar for dollar adjustments based on the items that are superior or inferior on your home when compared to similar properties that have sold. Not only is it important to do this for marketing your home correctly and obtaining a buyer that's willing to pay top dollar in the shortest amount of time possible, but we also have to keep in mind that the buyer for your home most of the time, almost all the time, is going to be getting a loan to purchase the home. And when somebody gets a loan to purchase a home, that loan officer will order an appraisal. And an appraiser will use the same comparables that we're using and will make adjustments just like we do to come up with the value of the home. And if the value that they come up with is not in line with the contract price that we have agreed to, the loan will not go through and the buyer will not be able to purchase your property. So even if we priced it high and got a buyer that was willing to pay more than the current market value, it would be very unlikely that we would find a way to get that deal to go through and make it to closing if the appraiser doesn't agree with it. So we need to base our list price and our sales price on the comparable properties that have been sold in your area. So what happens when you start off too high? The first thing that happens is we lose the opportunity for a first impression. When we are aggressively marketing your property, there are a number of websites and media outlets that we use to blast the information for you, the sale of your property, to as many people as possible. Not only to the mass markets, but we're specifically targeting people that can and want to purchase your property. And we do not get a second chance at making a first impression. So we want to make sure that we are getting the information on your property to the correct people as quickly as possible to solicit a high offer in the shortest amount of time possible. So if we lose the opportunity by pricing it too high and pricing it out of the search engines and search results of the people that can and want to buy your house, we can't go back and get a do-over. That your house will not make it into the correct search results. It won't make it in front of the correct people, and we lose a huge pool of potential buyers. So the right buyers will not see your property. And the few that do, it'll be on accident. They'll be looking in price ranges that are higher than what they can afford. So we will lose a ton of potential eyes that could see your property. When this happens, less people see your property. The wrong people see your home, and we end up having to do price reductions because we're not getting the interest that you had hoped for. We're not getting the number of showings, we're not getting offers, and we're not getting serious buyers that are ready to make an offer. So we'll end up having to make price reductions. Now the problem is that we don't normally end up making a price reduction just to the value that we should have started on in the beginning, because once you start making price reductions, you've already lost that first impression, so you have less people looking at your property. So you also create an environment where people think that you've made a price reduction, you may make other price reductions. So you have the waiters, people that are going to sit and wait, thinking that there will be more price reductions. So again, we've even further narrowed the pool of potential buyers and priced yourself out of the strongest portion of the market. So that is, we talked about wait and see buyers. Those wait and see buyers that look for these price reductions tend to make lowball offers. So now let's say we've reduced to the original suggested list price. Well, those lowball offers are going to come in. Maybe not even at that price. We may have to do another price reduction before we get to that point. But the wait and see type buyers are generally lowball offer makers. So we will see offers that are lower than if we had priced your home correctly from the beginning. This creates an environment where we're waiting longer for offers. Not only are we seeing lower offers than had we priced correctly the first time, but your home is sitting because we didn't get in front of the right people at the right time, and now we are only in front of the type of people that are looking for homes that they can make lowball offers on. So your home is sitting on the market and you're getting offers that are below the current market value. So ultimately, you spend more time on the market. You ultimately get a lower sales price in almost all situations, which increase your holdover costs. Not only are your losses directly reflected in our ultimate sales price, but in the holdover costs, the increased taxes that you've paid, the increased insurance that you've paid, and the additional mortgage payments that you've made that you could have not made had you sold your home sooner. So, I can't stress enough how important it is to price your home correctly from the very beginning. Statistically, you will get the highest sales price possible and sell in the shortest amount of time possible, which increases your net proceeds. So the last thing that I want to talk about is what if your home sells quickly? I price my homes aggressively and I market very aggressively, so I tend to get quicker sales. But then when the home sells, I hear, well, is it because we priced our home too low? Could we have gotten more? And the answer is no. I go right back to the very beginning of this conversation where I explain what happens when we price too high, how we wouldn't have sold as quickly, your holdover costs would have been higher, and your ultimate sales price would have been lower. So please remind yourself when we get that quick offer and sell your home fast and for top dollar, that we made the best decisions that we possibly could have, and we reached our ultimate goal of selling your home quicker and for top dollar. So if you have any other questions about pricing your home correctly, buying, selling, or building any properties within Southern Maryland, please contact us, and you can find all of our information at www.thewolfrumgroup.com, and we look forward to talking to you. Have a great day.